Hello, friends, and welcome to the International Fabtalks. And we really love to bond with you every single day and love to connect with all the celebrities across the world, all the unsung heroes who have done such a lot, and we are unaware of all of them, all our hidden gems. And today they celebrate with us all the experiences that they've had and how their journey has been so successful till date, how they did not give up in the face of trouble, how they have succeeded, how they have held the torch brightly, shining for others and for themselves as well. Let's invite our special celebrity and guest. She is here with us. And guess who she is? You'll really be surprised as to who she is. She is Ms.Thulasi Manogaran, joining us from Chennai, Tamil Nadu. She's an NLP practitioner, a trainer, a coach, above all, a warm and loving human being amidst us. Hello, ma'am, and welcome to the session.
Namaste. Hello. Thank you so much for the warm invite.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you for being a part of our journey. Thank you for sharing your time. And thank you for accepting the invite to the International Fabtalks.
Pleasure mine.
My dear friends, when anyone accepts the International Fabtalk invitation, it's really a moment of joy because we get to learn a lot from them. The knowledge is all not within us. It's around us. It's our duty to grasp it from others too, who have been experienced and exposed to different life situations where they could enable us to see the light at the end of the tunnel. If you are in the dark, if you are in depression, anxiety, we have several people who could lead you out from the place you are stuck up in. I'd like to share the profile of our special celebrity and guest. Ma'am, with your permission, I shall go ahead and share it in an official way. Friends, I'd like to introduce in an official way our special celebrity. She is Ms.Thulasi Manogaran. She's completed her M.Com and M.Ed. She is the CEO of Giant Leap. That's what I didn't mention at the start. So here it is officially out that she is the CEO of this beautiful organization called as Giant Leap. She's also a licensed Heal Your Life teacher. I repeat that, licensed Heal Your Life teacher. That's really very nice to begin to heal ourselves, to learn how to heal ourselves. And she's also an NLP practitioner, a trainer, a coach, a therapist, and all of that. And she has her establishment in, if I'm getting that right, Avvai Shanmugham Salai Lane, Royapettah, Chennai. Tulsi loves to see every day as an opportunity. This we have to learn from her. Every day is an opportunity for each one of us for leading a new life. And success is a learnable skill. We can learn how to be successful individuals, and she will teach us how. She has been learning it the right way, and she's going to guide us today on how to be getting success in our hands, in our mind, in our thought process. Yes. Her entrepreneurial skills began by taking up the soft skills training business in the name of Giant Leap. Just imagine that giant leap. Each one of us to succeed, we have to put out our foot. Maybe it could be a little one, but that is the giant leap. That is the big jump that you can give in your life and reach far. At least take the first step forward. So that's what's all about Giant Leap. As far as I understand that, Tulsi ma'am caters to the needs of corporate training like leadership programs, first-time managers, sales selling skills. That is a difficult one, and to learn that, you must master it well from the right kind of people. And presentation etiquettes, stress management programs, coaching, and employee engagement. Ma'am also focuses on building wellness at workplace. That's really wonderful. And creating an awareness program on POSH and POCSO, that is very important, and parenting sessions. The need of the hour, my dear friends. She earned her master's degrees in commerce from the University of Madras and also did her post-graduation in education, Tamil Nadu, Teachers Education University. Her vision, now just be careful and listen very clearly. Her vision is to empower 1 lakh women across the globe and children as well through empowerment programs across the country and across the globe. She wants to spread her wings everywhere and enable you to grow your wings and spread your light across the world. One leader creates other leaders too. So this is a great leader here with us. Tulsi ma'am is a certified NLP practitioner. She strongly believes in creating an ardent belief system through positive thoughts. Tulsi ma'am is also a happiness coach and Heal Your Life teacher, and appreciates taking up reality with acceptance and enhancing the happiness quotient through self-love. The moment you begin to love yourself, you will start doing wonders for yourself and the society and your family, your country, and the universe at large. This is really beautiful. However difficult life could be, one can do something achievable and thereby spread joy and laughter. She believes in this mantra. She insists on keeping her mind calm and passionate about practicing meditation on a daily basis and encourages others to do the same. She is a prominent and well-known speaker on various platforms, like life skill topics are her, arena, where she focuses on life skill topics, focusing on how you should develop all the life skills necessary for you to become personally and professionally proficient. And she's very good at English, Hindi, and Tamil too. She has been doing corporate programs with Ramco Systems, GMMCO, Gemco, Econ Systems, Sarco, Apollo Tires, Hyundai, Borg Warner, SSPL, Nagpur, CMA, CGM, and leading educational institutions like Ethiraj, JBAS, MSSW, Queen Mary's, Savita Engineering College, MOP Vaishnava College for Women, MCTM, if I get that right, Chidambaram Chettiar School, JPR Institute of Technology, Stella Maris College, View Data, PeopleCraft, ID Matrix, Star Health Insurance, TVS, and so many others, my dear friends. I've just read a few of them. And ma'am also focuses on public workshop programs for children and women on important topics like self-love, forgiveness, mindfulness, teens and preteens, life skill camps, self-care routines, growth mindset, self-coaching through belief change, mind the mind. Look at this beautiful one. Mind the mind. That's really great. And this I really love, which is close to my heart. Ancestral blessings. We'll get to know more about that. Many of us have left it off, but today we're going to focus on that. Peace meditation, narrative sessions, Hanuman Chalisa recitation, Heal Your Life study groups, and presently focusing on coaching and counseling projects along with family engagement programs for corporates. Learning is a continuous process, and she recently completed the following: a dual certification in counseling and coaching, certification in emotional health and counseling, certification in CBT therapy, that is cognitive behavior therapy, certification in emotional intelligence, higher education coaching certification in NLP as a practitioner, and master diploma in training and development, general English evolution upper intermediate course with British Council Chennai, international certified Heal Your Life teacher in the philosophy of Louis Hay, if I get that right, and certification in grief counseling. This is also very important, my friends. How many of us have gone through various periods of grief? So here, certification in grief counseling, ma'am has undergone that. So that will enable us to know more how we can control that phase where we encounter grief in our lives. Certification in motivational interviewing and habit mastery, diploma in student counseling, certification in POSH and POCSO, and much more. And if you'd like to connect with her, she is on all social media handles, which we'll share in the description when we share the video link. Yes, ma'am. You have a beautiful and a powerful profile. You have so many achievements to your credit, yet you're so down to earth. The thing that I love about you is you wanting to upgrade your skills and help others.
Thank you.
That makes you perfect. That makes you an angel, in fact. When I improve myself, I get all the skills for myself. I don't keep it to myself. I share it with others and create a better space for others too. As you've said, you want to impact the lives of more than 1 lakh women and children in India and across the globe. So hats off to you for that at the start. Yes. We start up with the first one. Ma'am, I've shared the profile of yours in an official way. For our audience, could you simplify it and just say who is the real Tulasi?
Thank you. So, real Tulasi is just another ordinary human being who always craves to help and support each other. And in the process of learning and growing, always believes that you can't keep something with yourself. It just has to spread. So that's what Tulasi is. So I'm very keen on learning spreading the work, supporting each other, and be an inspiration to myself so that this can extend to other people. So what else I do? I do a lot of other stuffs like coaching, holistic counseling, and all these things. By experience, everything has driven me to learn some certain skills, and that also will be sharing during the conversations. I have a beautiful family, and we are brought up and everything in Chennai, and it's my hometown, and I have got lots of well wishes.
Yes, that's really nice, ma'am. You shared that also beautifully in a very clear and crisp manner, that you have even concentrate on holistic coaching as well, and what is within you, you would like to share it with others. Spread the light. Ma'am, when did you take the giant leap into this beautiful
Hmm.
field of mentoring others, focusing on the growth of others too?
Yeah. So Gently was basically founded by another person who was Mr. Ganesh Kumar and Mrs. Lavanya Ganesh Kumar. So they were the founders of this company. At one point in time, they decided to give away this company. So just so happened it landed on my lap. I'm really very grateful for them to have trusted me and given this company to me. Now that I have become the owner of the company subsequently, and then I was able to bring in healing as one other aspect. Already there was training, coaching, and counseling. Then it was intuitively guided that I will also bring in some healing aspect. So that's how I took over this company in 2019. From there on, there are a lot of drastic changes that has happened in a more empowering way. So I'm truly grateful to the company itself. So what drives me? Giant Leap drives.
Those two words, giant leap itself, brings a lot of energy inside us.
True.
Because most of us are laid back. Let's take that step
Hmm.
forward and go forward.
Yeah,
Like you entered into this beautiful phase of, taking that big leap and taking over the company, becoming the head of this entire company and focusing on transforming lives. That's really
right.
nice. Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, actually, what inspired you into becoming a coach or trainer, an NLP practitioner, all of that? This is something connected with people. There are people
Hmm.
only connected with only books, or either people, they are in different, but when you say coaching, when you say teaching, an NLP practitioner, holistic counseling, all of this is connected with people around. So when did
Yeah.
you take this decision of connecting with people and becoming a people's coach? Yes, dear.
That's a very profound question. So I need to take you back to a long time of my childhood and then. So ever since I was a child, I always want to become a teacher. For some reason or the other, I was fascinated when a maths teacher especially comes to the room. So there was a fancy test competition that was being held in my school. I dressed up as a maths teacher. I was teaching two tables. So somehow it has got ingrained in my mind. So for me, all that I look upon is that only teacher. Teacher stood out as a role model. From then on, there are a lot of things. For me, the entire focus was only one belief is that education is the only thing which is going to change somebody's life. If you really want to change your life, be educated. In the sense, really be educated. You gain knowledge, share with people, grow together. So that somehow made a very long emphasis on my mind. So that's where it all began. Then, as every Indian story, we're all being taught and being told and conditioned that once you get married, that's the destination that every girl should have. So I also got married, so the education stopped there. But after 5 years of our marriage, my husband passed away in a road accident. So that was very traumatic for me. That point in time, I decided, no, let me just bring this education once again. See, when we wire such strong beliefs in us, no, it will never leave us. So I again rewound the same feeling that, yeah, I'm going to educate myself. I just wanted to live a very respectful family, not in the pity of anybody else. Everybody is talented. Everybody has got their own virtues. Why not I use my talent? So that's how I started pursuing B.Ed and M.Ed. Then I decided I can't go for 9 to 5 jobs. Practically speaking, I'm a more realistic person and with small children. So I had a 2 year old son and 1 month baby when my husband passed away. So that itself was very too much for me to carry on. At that important time, I chose to focus on my education. That is helping me till now. Wherever I'm placed from here, no, I'm fortunate enough that I made that wonderful decision. Then I thought 9 to 5 is not going to work for me. Then I chose training as one and other industry wherein I can facilitate, I can go meet a lot of people, I can share knowledge, I can invest on learning. So that was giving me a lot of hope. And also my resilience also helped me throughout the time. So that's where I just went into this training. I started being a co-facilitator, co-trainer, and giant leap also just came. So that's a process. Sometimes we want to know why life is full of struggles and everything. But every struggle has some meaning. We never know God's plan.
Thank you, ma'am, for sharing that. And I feel that you're a phoenix who has risen from the ashes. You're a strong woman, a strong mom first, they're a strong woman. And you've been able to take over the reins of your life and your little children. And hats off to you for that. And you are a great role model for all the women out there. In whatever grief situation you are or dangerous situation you are always having a chance to rise up. And you're a great example for them. Instead of holding back and sitting down and waiting for someone to come and save you, you become a warrior with a shining armor. That's really nice.
Thank you.
Yeah, very impressive, ma'am. Very impressive. I really appreciate that you've completed your education and you've gone further ahead. And as you said, 9 to 5 job doesn't apply to me. And so you have taken over as to how you want to spend your time, either on the professional front or personal front. You become your own boss. That's really nice. I would want many of the women out to be strong like this, because many of the women easily give up. You're one strong lady, and when you use the word resilience, that's a beautiful word that many of them still don't know the power of that word resilience. When you have it, that's really great. Beautiful, ma'am. And when you shared that I was a little kid, I wore a sari for the, as a maths teacher and all of that. I could imagine that little girl over there. What class was it like? Which standard you were in when you were taking part in that?
I was in first.
Oh, how sweet. That's really nice. Yes, dear. No matter what age you stop your education, you can always restart your education, educate yourself. As you said, ma'am, education is really important if you want to survive in this world. You just cannot be sitting down doing nothing. Educate yourself. That will empower you. Yes. Many of the girls out there, the youngsters, do not value education today. Only when you fall on hard times, you value it. So take examples that are around you and educate yourself. First education, then your career, and then your love life. Because nowadays it's like, yeah, we don't mean to hurt anyone. We are just sharing our experiences as to how things could be if things go upside down in your life. You never know what life will throw in front of us, right, ma'am? Yes, dear. Ma'am, what about books? As you've already completed your education, your M.Com and all of those things. Apart from studies, do you love to read nice books? And if yes, your favorite one?
I'm choosy about books. I love, I have still follow 3, 4 books. Okay. One is Virginia Satires, Your Many Faces. This is one powerful book. No, it's a very small book. You can read it. And she uses a metaphor saying that we are all in the cage. Okay. And the cage has, it has got its ribs, right? She compares them to us with fears. We are all caged by our own fears. That's a wonderful metaphor, Shazli. So we keep telling, no, others are my problem and all these things, but it's not true. We have so many fears, uncertainty, doubts, low self-esteem, all this. We are only bound up, and nobody stops us. We are only stopping ourselves. And the other thing is, Think and Grow Rich book is an excellent book. Yeah. You can see now? Yeah. Right.
Yes.
So Napoleon Hill's experience with so many successful people, that's also a wonderful thing. And this is my all-time favorite, being a licensed Hero Life teacher. I would definitely recommend You Can Heal Your Life by Louise Hay's book. It's a wonderful book for everybody to read and see how people are transforming their lives. From nothing, we can become a hero.
Great.
Once we discover ourselves.
Excellent. That tells me that you're a great reader, and in fact, reading really makes us even more stronger. And you were ready with those books to show all of us. That's really very nice.
Yeah, most well. Because reading is so powerful that doesn't stop you only by reading. It makes you to take some actions. That's where the change happens.
Very true. Yes, dear ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing. Thank you so much for sharing all those books. And in fact, if you want to be a great reader, you should start reading right from day one. The moment you feel that yes, reading is important and I'm going to learn something, you should start up reading. It could be as early as a school student or maybe as a teenager and all of that. Ma'am, I'm now interested to know about this something called as ancestral blessing. The moment I read your profile, this was hitting in my mind. Before we go further, I just want to go there, tap it out from you, and then go further. What is ancestral blessing all about?
Ancestral blessings is invoking the ancestors' presence in our family. So, a lot of things which has been passed on from our family lineage. Okay, not only our blood groups, not only our the DNAs, all that we talk about, even the thought patterns, even the sufferings, even the struggles, even the opinion that we have about other family members. Everything forms a system. So they are all ingrained in our family. Now that many of us do forget, oh, nowadays our younger generation don't even know who their grandma is, which is their native place. So lots of that homely atmosphere and bonding is completely missing, except for a very few family, they still valued. I definitely respect all those things. So now that it's a process of invoking through prayers, how to get connected with your ancestors, because they have different virtues. They might have the virtue of honesty. They might have the virtue of health. They might have the virtue of leadership. They might have many things. Maybe presently I may not have it. So can I pray through them to get that? So the way of remembering them, like how we are meeting right now virtually. After a while, maybe in few months after, I'm going to meet you in person. I'm not at all greeting you. How do you feel? We feel neglected, right? The same thing happens with our ancestors. We all believe that they are gone there, so there is no need for us. In some families, they don't even keep the photos. That is, it's an individual opinion. But still, we don't even recollect them. We pray for them. We don't do that. Except for Shraddha, certain people does it. Most of them does it. But with that intention to really, really say thank yous, it's different. Just saying thank you and snubbing off is different, but really feeling gratitude for the person for all that we have is a different job. That's what I do in my ancestor blessing.
Yes, that's really nice. Thank you for sharing that. From today, I'm going to focus on that, and I'm sure you too, my dear friends, will focus on that and get to know more about it. If you really want to know more about ancestral blessings and how it is to be done, you could connect with our special celebrity and guest. She is Ms.Thulasi Manogaran, and she'll be ever ready to help you to grow and bloom and seek the ancestral blessings. That's not something unique, which we really forget. We have to be grateful. Yes, dear, I really appreciate this, into which you have entered this beautiful field. Ma'am, we'll come down now to your journey as a POSH and a POXCO trainer.
Hmm.
What are your experiences during this phase when you deal with it? So what type of clients come to you, or what type of clients could come to you? If you could give us a clarity such that if anybody out there could get the message clear.
Yeah, so basically, I'm doing a little bit of awareness sessions on POSH and POXO sessions because for me, it's very important that people have to know about all these things. At what age they need to be appropriate for the children to really understand. And I will be educating the children and the parent community, to set it up a safe environment for everybody. See, when we talk about the sexual abuse, it's also about emotional abuse that's happening, mental abuse that is happening, physical abuse is happening. So I mostly propagate on awareness sessions. As such, I do not form any IC committee as such, but I've been holding very actively on creating this awareness programs because it's also needed. The child has to feel safe within and outside. The environment has to be supportive. So that's what I propagate all the details. And it's also a heavy topic. Every time we go through all these traumatic things, it becomes so heavy for everybody who goes through that. But once everybody is being educated and they can support each other, there's nothing like that. And I always say that world is a very safe place. We need to educate children. But for when not only I have to say, I need to really create that.
Yes, dear ma'am. Thank you for sharing, ma'am. Ma'am, may I ask you now, what is that one thing that you love about yourself? This is
Mm,
Tulsi ma'am, and I'm Tulsi and I love myself. This is my inner
mm.
strength.
I don't give up.
Oh,
So I
great.
love that.
I love people who
Once
don't give up.
once it's set in my mind, I'll definitely achieve that. It's been
Yeah, this is a big, big message, ma'am. I don't give up. No matter what, how many struggles, how many times I fall down, I'll rise up again and I'll achieve my goal. At least I'll come nearer to my goal. At least we should die trying than not having tried. I believe in that, right? Yeah, I always tell my
Very true.
children, at least let us try. He says, no, mommy, leave it off. I says, no, let me try. So when I feel anybody
Yeah.
in front of me or who shares with me, yes, never give up, keep trying. So I love that spirit because I too resonate with you and I feel great.
I'm
Yes,
glad.
yes. Dear ma'am, what about movies? Do you like movies? You do get some time and
I'm
if
not a
it's
movie buff. I love movies, selected movies I just watch. With children, if somebody is very familiar and say, hey, this movie is good, then I'll go and watch. So very sometimes I watch or even the dummy movies. I have no other option just to sit in the movie theater and watch them. No worries, but it's also needed, entertainment is also needed.
yes.
Not
Any
very particular
favorite
about any single actor or actresses.
any favorite movie that has really had a nice social message for all of us?
There are many movies like Autograph in Tamil that is also, see, there are sometimes it has comes with meaning, sometimes it doesn't. For example, Salangi Oli Kamala Hassan's, it was an yesterday's movie with Jayaprada and all. He used to be a dancer, but sometimes he was not in the right environment. He ends up becoming a drunkard and all. So that's a different story. But every message depends on the person who's going to take up the message. Any social messages, yeah, there is Dangal is there. No, there are so many other movies that often come with a message. I'm not very particular in taking up the message. I believe we are the carrier of many messages in life.
Wow, great. Yes, very true. Ma'am, may we know your experience and your connect with the corporate world as you've been
Hmm,
dealing with so many industries, which I've just shared
hmm,
recently, just
hmm.
about a few minutes ago. Would you like to share, like, how do you get connected with the corporates and what is the training you sales, especially you see salespeople or the employee satisfaction or how all that goes about? You could share that journey, please.
Yeah, so corporates is a wonderful area to work with because most of the companies or the organizations or any institution for that matter, they always want their employees, they want to keep their employees happy and they also want to grow along with them. So most of them, the agenda is like that. But sometimes what happens is when new people come and go, no? So the transition period, they'll not be able to understand the vision mission of the organization. So when that becomes a case of unclarity or somewhere they find it very ambiguous and all, so they call upon us. So we go there, we do a little bit of bonding, we give them team building skills, we conduct leadership things, or we conduct also emotional intelligence for employees so that they really understand what is the purpose for them being in an organization so they can add more value to it. So it's not only on a month on basis, it needs to be on a calendar basis. So every time periodically we meet up with the corporates, we'll be able to give the delivery and the best part. So different companies, different requirements. So all that they are concerned is that they wanted to grow with people.
Yes, dear. That's really nice, ma'am. Do you even go to other states for training
Hmm.
or only you are into Tamil Nadu and Chennai? Do you go to different districts of Tamil Nadu?
Yes, I've gone to Nagpur to conduct some sessions. Sometimes we also conduct public workshops. Now that virtual world has opened up, no, so
Yes,
we need not even go and travel. We can conduct sessions here because I do speak in Hindi, so it's quite manageable.
yes. That's really nice. Ma'am, your
Mm,
timings, when are you available to take the sessions? Like if anybody would like to take
mm.
sessions from you, either would you only focus on personal sessions or a group? I've even seen that group sessions also are there.
Yeah.
Can you tell us something about that?
See, it goes like this. So mostly people first they call and inquire. Then we'll fix up a slot for them to have a discovery session so that I'll be able to understand them what is their actual need. Sometimes they may not be able to be very much expressive and get to the point because they're also not aware of what is happening in their life. So we'll just fix up a slot for a discovery session and then only we'll take up a slots. So mostly at least I would require them to at least fix up a slot at least 2 days before. So that's how it works. Initial discovery call will be for 20 to 30 minutes. That and all I don't charge. Based on the client's requirements and how deep the emotional wounds are, we'll be definitely able to address. That's
Yes.
how it goes.
Yes. Thanks for the clarity. My dear friends, if you'd like to connect with our celebrity and guest, you're welcome. And she's one person who will be devoted to the task that she's undertaking, and lots of confidentiality. That's the mark of a great counselor, a coach, and as well as a mentor. Dear ma'am, what about sports and games? Do you love sports
Oh,
and games?
I used to love sports. My father don't allow me because he was under the belief that if he's going to allow no to sports and everything, then children may not study. So sports was not very close to me, but I loved playing badminton. I played with my friends. So that's what we do.
Yes, dear. What kind of a change you would love to see in the world, ma'am?
Peace, very peaceful.
Peace.
There's always an opinion about everything and anything that we do. That is creating a lot of disharmony wherever we are. Disharmony. Opinion about everybody is not needed. Judging about everyone is not needed.
Yes, dear. Very true, ma'am. Ma'am, when did you you come up from a very difficult phase of life, like it is a
Hmm.
difficult one to
Hmm.
imagine. That itself is quite tough with two little baby. The child was just 1 month, you had a little 1 month
Hmm.
baby in hand, and you've risen to this height strong. And
Hmm.
I'd like to know, when was it that you needed to do hard work and smart work? Because a mom has to do both hard work and smart work. So now, how
True.
did you juggle between these hard work and smart work, and how did you rise?
I'm I'm still just juggling only between these two things. At times it was more of hard work initially. Well, managing two small children, and then I have to also focus on my learning and development. There's a lot of things was going on, so a lot of hard work. Smart work in the sense of choosing my career was became my smart work. I chose a career wherein I was very passionately inclined to that. Even if you wake up at 12 o'clock and ask me to teach something to somebody or help somebody, I'll be able to readily do it. I was very glad that I was able to figure out what I really liked. That became a smart. So all this job, careers, everything has become my sweet piece of cake. Other things, managing children, adolescents, all the stage of life is still a struggling part. See, for women, I might differ in any of the other people's opinion, but still for a woman, it's a never-ending story of struggles. Somewhere or other, we have to combat, we have to defend, we have to stand up for ourselves, right? And we still continue to nourish other people also. So this is how, and it's a beautiful journey. I will not say it is not, it's very difficult. It's a beautiful journey. Just that we need to know where to say yes, where to say no. How much can I take responsibility? How much I need not take responsibility? This clarity every woman should have. Most of the women who come for the counseling, I've noticed that they don't have the clarity. They go with the herd mentality, which is not going to help them at all. They need to know what they need. They need to really assess their strength and weaknesses.
Yes, dear. I really like the way you put that very powerfully. In just a
Mm.
small span of time, you put that so clearly that every woman out there goes through a lot of ups and downs, but you should take the call, the final shots, when to say yes, when to say no, whom to please, whom not to please. Don't go with the herd mentality. All of that, you put it out very clear, ma'am. Yes, I really like that. So, friends, you should have a lot of clarity in your mind, no matter who you are, which gender you belong to. You have to have clarity, and then everything settles down. Because if you have too many things in your mind, wanting to please
Mhm.
too many people, then you'll end up nowhere. You'll end up not even like a doormat too. You'll be treated worse than that. Just
Yeah.
be thrown, chucked out of the house, like chucked out of the society. Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, what are your dream projects as of now for the future?
My dream project would be to connect all the Helio Life projects, no? Helio Life programs and workshops, both for the public workshops and also for the teams. That's going to be my dream project. I want to take a lot of self-love related works to all the communities, be it orphans, be it LGBT community or transgender, anybody for that matter. I want to really tell them world is a safe place. Just reach out. So that's my project that I'm thinking.
That's so nice. The world is a safe place. Reach out. I really like this. I think
Yeah.
I guess I've heard it for the first time on this platform. The world is a safe place. Reach out. I believe in this because there are few people who are mean, but there are maximum number of people who are good human beings. So don't give up hope. That's really
Yeah,
nice.
don't give up hope on humanity itself. Humanity doesn't die. It lives within us. We need to demonstrate that. People are not able to see the demonstration. That's why terrorism, lots of fights, wars, disagreements, ego, so many clashes come.
Yes. That's really nice, ma'am. The way you shared all of that, it's very empowering. What type of a change Tulsi ma'am wants to
Hmm.
see in the world?
Hmm.
Which area needs a change, ma'am?
Um, Almost all the areas, but I would like to prioritize area of health related things. Areas of health, education needs to be really changed. It's not just to live an impressive life. It's not going to matter at all. Inspiring life is really important. Health is nowhere to be considered. We all eat junk foods, processed foods. So that's one thing that we need. And we have to take responsibility of my own community and nurturing them. Just we say na, just planting a seed. Hota nahi. Now that we need not do that, but just you need to nourish them with water. We need to provide them sunlight. Am I taking responsibility of the society wherein I'm? That's a big change.
जी मैम, जी मैम। आपका हिंदी भी बहुत शुद्ध है। आपने कहाँ से सीखा?
अभी वैसे में सेकंड लैंग्वेज हिंदी था तो ऐसे सीख
अच्छी बात है। Very impressed. You're actually a Tamilian, right?
Hmm.
Tamil Nadu.
My
And
mother is a Tamilian. My
okay,
father, his generation is from Sholapur. So
so thoda bahut.
maybe because of that.
Yes, that's really nice. Like from my side, I know a little bit of Hindi and I know a little bit of Kannada and a little bit of Tamil, all the
Nice.
of all the languages. Pura nahi aata, bas thoda thoda. I can understand but can't speak fluently. Yes. And then some people say, don't kill the language. When I speak, I say, don't kill the language, don't murder the language. They say that. Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, how many friends have stood with you through the difficult times? They have stood with you and never judged you for anything, never blamed you for anything, have stood with you till date.
Hmm.
Have they
Yeah,
been?
there is.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yes, please go ahead to
Yeah.
complete the question.
Yes. Have they been standing with you and are they with you till date?
Yes, very much. All my college friends are still there with me. And wherever I go, maybe I think it's a blessing. I always been surrounded by well wishers. Some way or the other, I get help. So they are there all the time. When we have been friends till for the 20 years of time. So when we are in college, and now also we are being still in touch and they are being together. So that's what I keep telling. God is kind to me and God is kind to all.
It's really nice. You're very positive. Yes, lots of love to all your friends, family members, your colleagues from the International Fab Talks, spreading lots of love and positivity today. Dear ma'am, when do you
Mm,
smile? What brings a smile
mm,
on your face? Is it the mischief
mm.
of your little children or a blooming flower, or maybe it's the task that you completed? What is it?
A heartful conversation like this will bring a smile on me.
Oh, great. That's really nice. Same here too, ma'am. Yes. A lovely conversation with the right kind of people. Interesting conversations. Instead of talking about other people, backbiting other people, healthy conversations are always welcome. Right? That's really nice. Immediately, when there are unhealthy conversations, we have to get up from
Mm.
the table, not sit there and lend our ear. Immediately rise up and find something else to do. Have conversations of
Okay.
growth and happiness. Ma'am, if you weren't a coach, if you weren't a
Mm,
counselor, and
mm,
all of it that you are today, what other
mm.
profession you would have chosen?
I would have been a homemaker doing some craft items. I'm more of a creative person. So I love making handmade things. I would have definitely become an entrepreneur. Somehow I would have been there.
Like when you say craft, what type
Mm.
of craft things like?
Like origami or stitching, Some crafts items, maybe painting, little bit stuffs. I don't make something which is other people make. I want to make something creative using some paper mache, mural paintings. There are a lot of other things.
Do you have any with you at the side which you have done?
In this room, no.
Okay. Maybe sometime else you could show all of that to our
I'll do
viewers.
that.
Maybe they will be interested in learning it from you too. That could also be a source of income. You never know. People are like crazy. Even I'm like very much interested in craft. And I was the same like with stitching and origami and of course not painting, but the other craft items with handmade things. I loved all of that. So next time you just show all
Yeah.
of it.
Yeah, I conduct a class on creative doodling.
Oh, great.
So I tell them, see, once a parent, always experience second time being a child. That's why becoming a parent is very precious. So I make them draw and experience them in a doodling form. My exclusive workshop on creative doodling. See, creativity has no mind and space and time and anything. You just have to put your heart there, sit and do and develop. So maybe some people are very good at cooking. Maybe some people are very good at doing mehendi work. We need to figure out what is bringing you that joy that you really lose track of time and you're able to do it. So that because the outcome is very important, no?
Yes. Thanks, ma'am. Thank you for sharing. Is there anything that scares you?
Yeah. Sometimes uncertainty of life.
Very true. And that answer is very, everybody has this uncertainty of life. Nothing else scares us. The uncertainty of life only scares us. Otherwise, everything is fine. We can fight out everything. We can face everything. But then suddenly you have something coming up because you've already faced something very uncertain in your life. So then that answer came out very naturally.
That keeps coming. Yeah,
Yes.
that keeps coming. That's also a pattern
Yes.
that also I'm working on. And also not to give too much importance to that uncertainty. Sometimes uncertainty has also helped me to become the person who I'm right now sitting and keep speaking to you, right?
Yes. Dear.
So there are both plus and minuses to any situations for that. We have to just focus on the positive intention and go ahead. Predominantly, this uncertainty comes when children are growing. Certain things I wanted to step into a new area of work. So sometimes it's uncertainty. Maybe I'm more defined by certainty of the events like every other human being.
Yes.
That's all.
What makes you angry, ma'am?
Oh, yeah. People telling lies.
Yeah.
They don't keep up the promise. I really feel very hard. They cheat for very cheap reasons. That is not needed. Do what is expected of you. If you're not able to do it, just convey the message that I can't help it. But for that, no cheating business.
Very true.
So I value integrity. So the moment what we think, what we feel, and what I say need to be in sync. I can't duplicate. That's the same way that I'm looking at the other person also. No?
I get that. Very true. Whatever we do it with integrity, or just be open and say that you can't do it. Then bluff.
Okay, yeah, very clear.
Yes, I really appreciate this. Ma'am. Is there any suggestion for the youngsters that you'd like to share today?
Yeah, for the youngsters, yes, they're actually in the distracted world, they're doing fabulously well. I'll definitely appreciate them for whatever they're doing in the distracted world. Yet there's little of progress they could do in terms of communication with their parents. Treat them respectfully. Speak softly. Your generation children, actually our generation children need to really understand that everybody who have their brains and they have gotten experience. We need to value other person's experience.
You've touched upon a very nice topic, that respect your parents. Most of them forget that. And they're quite harsh and rude, and they use even harsh language, even abusive language towards parents, especially they take their mothers for granted.
Yeah. And having known mothers go through pain also, they'll be able to, they're not able to recover that. See, I do understand because their prefrontal cortex is not developed yet. Still, there is a way to communicate with parents.
Yes.
Hold their hands, sit beside them, talk with them. It doesn't take even more than 5 minutes. All that we need is my children safe. It is important. My child is safe. he is with good company of people. Is he thriving towards progress? उसका life बन जाएगा, अच्छा बनेगा, बस उतना ही बस.
Yes.
That is the only thing that we all want.
Yes. Very true. Once a mother, always a mother. And but this, we need only this much, that our children are in the safe space with
Mm.
safe people. And whatever they are doing, let them progress in what they are doing. I really appreciate that. Yes, dear. So I could see a blend of a strong woman, of a mom, of a resilient person, all a mixture of everyone. Dear ma'am, any weakness?
Mm. We've been talking about that. That's all. I'm not easily accepting this uncertainty. So when any new challenges comes, questions comes, doubts comes. Maybe expecting everybody to be like me. That could also be a weak.
वो तो मुश्किल है, you know.
We
It's when
need a
you
maturity of
expect
mind.
yes, dear.
Yeah. That's a prayer that we need to keep in prayer. That let me have the wisdom to really understand where in my life that I could have control of. Something that I can.
Yes, dear. Dear ma'am, when you face a low
Mm,
time, we all do face.
mm,
Sometimes we get
mm,
up from bed and don't want to step out. There's something
mm,
holding us back, pulling us down. Our thoughts. Something means our
mm,
thoughts. That no, I
mm,
can't do it. Maybe I can't. That doesn't give you a chance to rise up from your bed and face the day. But still you rise up. From where do you get that
mm,
energy, the strength to face a difficulty?
mm.
You know it's going to be tough out that day, but still you get up and face it.
See, to be very frank, there's no choice, Crystal. There's no choice. When a person is left with no choice, you have nothing just to raise. And also look at different things. I can also sit and cry and, whine about people, complain, gossip, do everything. But is that going to help me? Am I going to be a role model for my own children? What sort of environment I'm creating at my home? Just see. Everybody can see that. You need not go for any visualization to see what's happening and what is you're creating it. Our thoughts create many things. So that's the best choice. Stand up, fight for your identity. You know what you're fighting for. That's a good thing, no? You're going to harness yourself, you're going to sculpt yourself. It will take some time. There will be pain. It's accepted. Just acknowledge and accept and do the best you can. Focus on the process. While I'm saying this might sound very easy, but it is not in reality. Every time there will be somebody to come and whack you at the behind. They'll smack, they'll do whatever they can. But still, are you holding your value, that virtues, peace, harmony, integrity? If you really mean it, you will stand for it. If you don't mean it, you will not stand for it. You will become this dilemma wala thing. One day you will be like this, other time you will be like this. But that will create a different self, no?
Yes, dear.
So left with no choice, definitely people will raise. And they know very clearly where they're going, what are the next steps. That's why I keep saying clarity is a blessing.
Yes. Clarity is a blessing. Clarity is power. Yes, dear.
Mhm.
And that's what you want others also to have. You said, no, let them also find clarity in their thoughts as to what they really need. Dear ma'am, would you like to share your favorite proverb with us? Or quotation in Hindi or in Tamil and English? Anyone?
Yeah, yeah, it's already been brought out by you only. Our greatest glory lies not in never falling, but rising every time we fall.
Rising
So
every.
that's my favorite thing. Every time you fall. Not necessary that you have to fall. Even when you rise, remember that there is a fall. Just treat success and failure the same. That's important.
That's really nice. You've explained it also so clearly. That if once you rise, that doesn't mean you're going to be there. You should also be prepared for a fall and you should try to adjust to the situation, rise up again. Yes.
Yeah. So life is everything, ma. Life is fortune. Life is unfortunate. Life is life. I understand that. What the choices that I make today has a consequences. Am I ready to face the consequences? It could be good, it could be pleasant, it could be unpleasant, doesn't matter. Am I owning my own life? Then we become an asset to our life, is it not?
Yes.
When I disown myself, I become a liability.
Yes. Dear ma'am, till date, the
Hmm.
proudest accomplishment.
There are many, but I would say becoming a hero life teacher, I think that's the proudest achievement that I've becoming a hero life teacher. It goes so deep to the mind, It's so deep. It's a deep work. Not everybody will choose, but that inner self journey is so true. It makes you aware that who you are actually.
Yes. That's really nice. Amongst all of that, you like this one. That's really great. Uh, Do you have a pet at home?
Yeah. We
A
have
dog or
cats at home.
cat?
Cats.
Is she around here or there?
No, they're all sleeping. They would love to be here.
How
Just that
many
I'll
of
put
them?
them on the. They were 6. Now there are 3, 4 people at home. So last couple of months back only, a cat is delivered. So we have a lot of good times with them.
I know. I love cats. I become crazy. Anyone say cats? Like, I'm just wow. I'm a cat person, a cat mom,
Mhm.
and I'm so happy that you are one too. And they are
Yeah.
healers also. They are the way they come to.
Cats are great healers. They know who has got that healing thing. And even when we are very upset, no, they don't leave us at all. They used to be around us. They demand our attention. They sit with us very calmly. Once we get better, no, then they'll just.
Yes.
I practice Reiki healing, so I'll be able to understand. Oh yeah, they come, and there are a lot of things we can learn from cats.
Yes. Yes. Dear ma'am, if the Almighty was to give you, suppose I put it in the right way, okay? The
Mm,
Almighty or the universe, universal energy. Some people
mm.
believe in universal energy, some people believe in God. So we'll put it in both ways. The Almighty or the universal energy were to offer you a superpower. What superpower would you select?
Mm. To become a better self of myself. That's what I'm
Better.
really working on.
You are already one, and you still want to polish it. You want to sharpen it and shine it up more, right?
There are even certain areas at which I might be hesitant to embrace them. No,
Yes, dear. You're very honest and genuine, ma'am. Yes.
thank you.
Yes, we all need that polishing. We all need that upgrading of ourselves to perfect ourselves and to keep empowering ourselves and empower others too. Ma'am, what brought this into your mind? I need to empower 1 lakh women and children. How did this thought come in your mind and why?
See, yeah, it all has come from my own personal experiences. Even though we talk about women, freedom and the challenges they face on daily basis, I also noticed that more than men, women are also not being the great supporters of another woman. So we need to really encourage ourselves and support a community wherein we really understand, empathize, and help each other in their learning and growing process. That's really important. It's very easy to just put somebody in the black hole and say, hey, he's a black sheep. It's very easy. But what about our own community? Am I being truthful to our own community? The children also sees us, no? So that's where I thought that, okay, yeah, I think this is a very good place for us to really encourage them, become aware, because we've been all socially conditioned that a woman means she has to be like this. Even gossip for that matter, it's been conditioned only. Nobody is so much interested in gossiping. Time pass. But is it really helping anybody else? Is it harming another family? We are not aware, no? Where this jealousy is coming? So instead of feeling jealous of the other person, can I invest some time to also grow my skills so that I'm out of the space of jealousy? So that all this process needs awareness. Workshop will help, training courses will help, life skills will help them. Nobody is left untalented. Everybody is talented. But we unnecessarily compare ourselves with other people. This is very prominent with amongst women community. No offense, I just saying my mind.
Yes, dear. I happened to interview one person. She's Nandini Bhattacharjee. She
Mm-hmm.
stands up for men's rights. And
Mm-hmm.
when I interviewed her, She was saying all the women blame men. But the truth is, women are putting women down.
Right. That's
When
right.
she spoke like that, that was really an eye opener, because we've seen women putting women down, women being jealous of the other woman, another woman's success,
Yeah.
a woman damaging another family. It is
Yeah.
like that. So
Not
it's not
needed.
the men to be blamed. Women are to be blamed equally, or in fact more. That's the way she put all of that on this platform when I interviewed her, and it made me speechless. I could not say anything, because being a woman, I just had to keep my mouth closed and allow her to share the truth, because it was true when she was sharing. One woman is always responsible for another woman's downfall,
Yeah.
whether it could be professionally or personally.
Yeah. We can just support each other in somebody's
Support.
growth. I
Yes.
need not be like a crab, pull each other's leg and just pull them down. It's not my business. God has not made any of the humankind besides of any gender. We are just here to support each other. Just like we're talking about the cats, now how they all beautifully they coexist.
Yes.
How beautifully everybody coexists. And wherefore human being, this I am best, I am superior, she is less. Where is this coming from? So that's a mental space that we have created. It will take some time to really heal. That's what I'm saying.
Yes. Dear, imagine that you have a time machine in your hand and
Hmm,
you're given a task at the
hmm.
click of a button that takes you into the past. You have to go there, relive somebody's life, and come back again. If that was the case, whose life you'd love to relive?
I would like to live the life of Abdul Kalamji. I still feel so inspired. He was so simple, humble, educated. He has devoted a lot of time and energy to create something new. So he's an innovator. How much has got his interest? No? People just, it was so simple. He didn't even use any flamboyant English. It was just very simple man. And we have witnessed such human being on earth while we are living. So
Yes,
I will definitely choose Abdul Kalam.
yes, ma'am. That's really nice what you shared. This is something very personal. Now, on this new journey as a mom with
Hmm,
two kids,
hmm, hmm,
young kids, did you receive a lot of family support as well?
hmm.
Were your family with you? Are they still with you,
Yeah,
holding, you up, or discouraging you from taking the next step forward and going into your career more deeper?
no, they are actually very encouraging sort of people. Even before that, they were very small children. Nah? So for me to set up my own family it took little longer time. What I will just announce over here is that I may not have been having a supportive family initially, but I was really, really working hard towards creating a supportive family. That's what I did. So in the place where you don't find support, create one. I tell all my clients, you don't find support, create one. You're not in a good environment, create, go be there in a better environment or create a better one.
Create one.
We are all absolute creators. We are wonderful creators, just like God.
Yes, absolutely. I love this. Yes. Create a beautiful world for yourself, your family, and create a small heaven where you stay. Dear ma'am, what
Mm.
are your thoughts on mental health?
See, this is now taking a toss because mental health is most of the time being the area of concern for everybody. The mental health issues be somewhere people are being, they have their lot of expectations around a person or about a thing, about an event or about a place. Sometimes that disappointment, they're not able to tolerate that. So a lot of things happens. Sometimes to the higher extreme, suicide also is happening. So it's very better for us to really take care of our mental health by really understanding what's happening around us. These youngsters most of the time are on the mobile phones, right? Most of the time looking at the mobiles only. They don't even know what's happening around them. They have this earpods all the time in the ears. So anybody calls upon, they're not aware. So now be aware. So this mental health also means somebody has to be very mindful of what's going on within them and outside of them. So that's the way the very becomes very powerful for us to understand thoughts. What sort of thoughts comes to my mind? What am I seeing? It's creating that thought. What sort of experiences that I'm, actually choosing. So mental health is a real concern right away. But you can always promote your mental health by doing rightful things like developing a morning rituals, like doing meditation, a little bit of stretches, playing with pets, take a nature walk, talking with plants, drawing, a lot of things that you can do. Watch a movie. People who are more of the time very serious, just watch a laughter movie. It should be very hilarious.
I
Sometimes
watch
life is
Vadivel.
not so serious, no? Need not be very serious.
Yeah, I enjoy this Vadivel comedy, some of them.
Mm.
I've seen one with a tongue. I don't know what, there's something like that. He's a doctor, and then somebody comes. I
Okay.
keep watching that and laughing, especially when I'm stressed out. I just watch that time and again, and I'm not feeling bored about it. As you said, that's very therapeutic to watch something
Yeah.
comedy.
Yeah. For some people, music, listening to music, singing. For some people, visiting beach, park, just be in the terrace, spend some time, watching sunrise, sunset, take care of your body, eat on time, sleep well. So these are small things. That's why, see, our family had all these rituals. In the time, when some time back, everything we have lost. Now we have to regain all of them.
Yes, dear. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing all those healthy tips which you gave us to keep our mind and body fit. Dear ma'am, what are your thoughts on forgiveness?
Mm.
You might have had a hard time.
Forgiveness.
There are certain instances or certain situations, certain people where you can't forgive them that easily. So, how would you explain that?
See, forgiveness is a choice. Okay, we can choose to forgive or not to forgive, but what is sort of feeling that I'm holding on is really important. So I can just be willing to forgive somebody else, even though they have done the very nastiest things. I can still say I'm just willing to forgive. For some people, we know cognitively, if I'm going to hold them, I'm going to value them so much in my mental space. Definitely, I'm losing my peace of mind, and it also affects our health, right? So in that case, we can forgive them wholeheartedly, and it's a process. So Louise has already given a process to forgive people. I'm just willing to forgive, or I forgive everyone. The most important person to forgive is our own self, for the mistakes we have done, for the choices we made, for the people that we have neglected. Yeah, that's why the inner child healing is so powerful, right?
You're very mature in your thoughts. You have a lot of emotional maturity and lots of wisdom too.
Mhm.
I mean, you've developed all of that at this young age. Many of them develop it at a later stage, but you've acquired all of that now, and you're not holding it within you. You're sharing it with others. Much appreciated, ma'am. Yes, dear.
Thank you.
Dear ma'am, one more important question. There are many of the young, as you focus on women, as you know that they are the people who struggle extremely right from the past. It's the woman who carries the excess burden, and
Mm,
nowadays it is both financial and as well as family burdens in the modern times. Earlier it was only cooking
mm.
for everyone. Now I'd like to ask you, how does a woman identify that this situation is not wrong or this person is not wrong? I am in the wrong space, or I am in the wrong relationship, or I'm with the wrong people. I need to move out. How do they identify red flags in their life, especially for women?
Especially for the women, the red flags comes very intuitively. They need to be present to the moment. If somebody sends you a message at 10 o'clock and asks you to report, you have to sense and say, I will not reply. Choose not to reply. So you need to start learning to honor your boundaries. Your intuition will tell you, hey, why is it happening now? I don't feel right. That sensation will make you become aware. But most of the time, you want to be people pleasers. What if they will think if I'm not responding to them? Then something will happen no tomorrow. We are connecting the dots in a very unmeaningful way. So every woman knows their intuitive power. They are very powerful. They know. They know good touch, safe touch, and everything. They know what can happen, what sort of consequences they need to face when they're going to arrive late by 11 o'clock in the night. They know that. If the children are very secretive and talking, the women for the matter, even for the college girls, they know very well they're not doing the right thing. They do the right thing, you will speak aloud. Right? So the sense that we need to be really present and always be surrounded with helpful people. If you're in a wrong kind of people, they will try to dominate you. Gaslighting will happen. Something which makes you feel inferior, despite the fact that you're really working hard towards good progress. But somebody is making you feel inferior. That's a caution for you. That's a red flag for you. Step back and just be an observant and see. Don't fight with people. Our people will do the reverse thing. They will go and fight with the people. Hey, you're doing like this and all. There is no need to exhibit our intelligence. Let's use intelligence in our favor. Identify there is some danger that I suddenly felt something is unsafe. I'm just taking a time off. I'll get back to you. There is no need for us to report or even tell them upfront. Na? Time to ले सकते हैं. You can always take some time. Sometimes we worry a lot. So anything that's causing a concern, making you feel miserable or making you feel little, step back, observe,
Thank you.
and take guidance. Guidance, that's very important. See, we all need guidance. We all need mentorship. We need somebody's hand holding. And it's okay to get the help.
Yes, dear. You've explained that so well. You've empowered us with that. That's really nice. Dear ma'am, we'll talk about one major question now with regard to constructive criticism.
Yes. Everybody criticizes. Everybody will criticize, including us. We also criticize. I'm holding a pen and the pen drops. What is the immediate word that we will use for ourselves? This also you can't hold it properly. It's a very subtle criticism that we make within ourselves. And criticism, when we say constructive criticism, it's more about helping us to really grow in the sense that look at what is it that I can do in my power. What is that I can do? Somebody is criticizing. See, when I took over the company gently, somebody said, thank God I didn't get this company. That was his word. Thank God. So that was the first transaction I did was I just owned this company. Now it has become mine. So I become the owner for the first time. Whether there is support, not a support is a different story. That is not going to be in picture. But still the word of that person's, I hold respect for them. But still that particular statement was a criticism. Thank God I didn't buy it. How come? How come you did it? Now I hold, oh, but see, we need to reprogram ourselves with saying that, oh, yeah, is that so difficult? Okay, thank you for letting me know that was a difficult decision that I've taken. I will work towards it. Finish it, ends there, period. If I'm going to keep on, oh, yeah, somebody said it, oh my God, I lost everything. It will not going to give any fruitful results at all. Can we all go back to the past and change anything? Are we so much trained and being present that we can change every minute of the past? We can't. Even God will come and give you the biggest eraser. Nobody can erase the past.
Right.
It's my experience. It may be pleasant or unpleasant. Am I willing to take up the challenge and live my life? If not, we always have the choice to just drop it and do something else. Don't let ourselves down. That's important.
Yes, dear. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing your thoughts so well. We now have a small segment called as the rapid fire round. Before we enter into the rapid fire round, if I've missed out any question or any topic that is left unanswered, you could share your thoughts and views on that too. Yes, dear.
Sure. Yeah, it's about neuro-linguistic programming. Also, you can ask about it. So it's basically study of the structure of the mind. Okay, so it's about the thoughts and the behavior. So how a person, handling these thoughts and the behavior. What happens for the thinking? What's the correlation? So when Richard Bandler and other people, they were able to form the concept of neuro-linguistic programming. They were so fascinated by Virginia Satir that how can somebody be so articulatively bring about a change in their client's personality. So what make people being successful? So they started studying all these things. So that's where neuro-linguistic programming came into existence. So they've got a lot of techniques over there. We can use the techniques to overcome fears. We can use the techniques to really arrive at a creative solutions. We can generate a new behavior. The most fascinating about NLP is that we can heal your past life. So that's a past timeline. We can definitely do a therapy like that. So that's all. So when we learn different streams of study, like grief counseling was there, NLP is there, ancestral blessings there. What I believe is a person, when we look at me, I'm just look like I'm only a single person. But it is not that. There's also an energy space. There is also people, well wishers who have supported me. There is also knowledge that I've gained through teachers. And it's a way that we are liberating through our, conducting transformation workshops and giving back to the society. So we are never like one single unit. We are all club of everybody. That's why we preach about oneness. So that's where I use NLP, I use ancestral blessings, I use CBT, I use grief counseling, everything put together so that it becomes a customized model. So they are very powerful. We can never say that we have learned from one single course. We are learning from every single person. We are learning from every single topic. Even this conversation could be a learning for somebody else.
Yes, dear. Thank you, ma'am, for sharing all of that. And you say it's not only one, there are many aspects we can learn from different courses and not keep it with us, but share it with others. And I would love people bond and connect with you, especially for grief counseling, ancestral blessing, NLP, and mentoring. You're very good at it because from your experience and from the experiences that you've encountered all through these years, and the knowledge that you've gained through the different courses that you've taken, I'm sure definitely you'll do a wonderful job. I'd love many of you to connect with ma'am. We'll share her, connections, or the Instagram handles and what you say, the social media handles, not Instagram handles, the social media handles in the description. You could get connected with her. Any other question you would like to answer, ma'am, which I have not covered up?
You're covered up with almost everything.
Yes. Ma'am, we'll go on the small segment called as the rapid fire round. It's a brief one. You should be very brief while answering, either one word or two words, maximum one sentence.
All right.
Friends, we'll go ahead with the rapid fire section now. Dear ma'am, you're an early riser or a night owl?
Early riser.
Salty, sweet, spicy, or sour food?
Spicy.
Socializing or me time?
Me time.
When you're alone, no one is with you. Literally nothing is besides you, only a chair. You're sitting on the chair, nothing to do. You're connected to, anyone will be connected naturally to their thoughts. And if that is the case, where do your thoughts take you? Past, present, or future?
Present.
Are you an introvert or an extrovert, ambivert?
I'm an introvert.
Life is all about money or happiness from personal experience?
Happiness.
உங்களுக்கு சமையல் நல்லா வருமா மேம்?
நல்லா சாப்பிட வரும்.
I can eat, but I'm bad at cooking. My sister cooks very well. Yeah. Yes. I'm sure many of you are like us, cooking is the secondary thing for us. But still, survival cooking, konjam varum. I can.
Yeah.
Yes, dear.
We make food, but priority is that I would love to eat. Somebody make food and serve. I'll just say no complaint, nothing. I'll be very happy.
Same here. Oh, nice. Dear ma'am, are you a beach person or a forest person?
Beach person.
Song or dance?
Song.
Would you like to sing a song for us? A favorite song? Just two lines.
Which song?
Any song, your favorite, in Hindi, Tamil, or English. Your favorite one.
Favorite was a very old thing, which was my mom's favorite. Okay, that was Gemini Ganeshan.
Yes.
Song goes like this: Manidan என்பவன் தெய்வமாகலாம், மனிதன் என்பவன் தெய்வமாகலாம், வாரி வாரி வழங்கும் போது வள்ளலாகலாம். Like that it goes.
Yes, you have a lovely voice. Yes. Ma'am, Hindi mein ho jaye thoda sa? Ek do line. Because you're good at Hindi too.
I forgot the lyrics, but I like this Anil Kapoor's and Manisha. Kuch na kaho, kuch bhi na kaho, kya kehna hai, kya karna hai, something like that. No, comes.
That's nice. I think it's Love Story 1942, if I'm not mistaken.
Yeah, right. Yes.
Yes. It's a very beautiful song, like a very slow one, and you get to understand.
Yeah, that's a very beautiful song. Why? Because when it comes to love, no, not just that being picturized, but just connect with the reality of life. Don't speak much. Just be quiet. Just be present. Feel the love for another person. Please feel the love for yourself. It's very soothing.
Is
Thank you.
Yes, dear. Thank you. I should thank you for obliging for 2 songs. Is it walking, two-wheeler or four-wheeler?
Okay. I don't drive for the safety of public.
Same here. Yes, dear. Is it reading or music?
Music.
Cakes, chocolates, ice creams.
Chocolates.
Summer, winter, autumn, spring.
Spring.
Favorite mode of transport?
Any car?
Roadways.
Roads.
Village, city, or a town?
My home.
That's
City.
good. A wonderful day, a perfect day, in one word.
A wonderful day. I don't have anything particularly as a wonderful day. I believe every day is wonderful.
How would you put it in one word?
Amazing.
Great. That's nice. Among all the 12 months, your favorite month?
Jan.
Your favorite day among all the 7 days?
Day is a Monday.
Favorite number?
7.
The insect you don't like?
Sorry?
The insect you don't like?
Cockroach.
Your favorite breakfast?
Tea.
Tea or coffee?
Tea.
Texting or calling?
Sorry?
Texting or calling? Because you see the senior citizens, they love to call. But most of us, we love to text and finish the matter. They would like to call and, converse things over the phone.
Text.
Texting. And
That depends on
you
the
have
people.
proof also, texting, you'll have the proof that, yeah, this is what I've texted and this is what it is. So I prefer texting. You also,
Mostly introverts prefer texting.
yes, dear. Dear ma'am, the next question coming up. Till date, what is the most precious gift you've ever received?
Oh, there are many. Very precious is my son has taken us for a dinner. That is precious for us. I've never thought.
Yes, dear. That is really nice. If there was a book on a table and a music system, what would you select? Because you are a lover of books. I've seen you sharing so many books with us, and music too. You're good at song and singing as well.
I do dual, okay. I'll just keep reading while there'll be some instrumental music played in the background.
Very sharp. You've answered that very. Yes, dear. The next question coming up, ma'am. How would you want to spend your day if left all alone?
I'll sleep well. I'll
Yes.
do something creative. I'll clean up the place.
Yes, dear. Could you name any 2 things that the world doesn't know about you yet?
Mostly they know. I'm more forgiving. I have a forgiving heart. People don't know that. 2 things you asked, right? The second thing is I'm approachable.
Yes, dear. If I were to offer you a samosa and an apple, what would you select?
Apple.
Home cooked food or food ordered from out?
Mostly I prefer home.
Yes, dear. The easiest way for you to avoid people?
Saying that I got some work at home.
Yes, dear. Any 2 adventures that you've willingly taken over adventurous
Mm.
things, like taking the risk and going for it. Any two. Apart from
Buying
giant
my,
leap, apart from
yeah.
giant leap, any other thing like sports or adventure games, or maybe something that you didn't do all your life, you did it.
Yeah, the trade fairs, we have a wheel, na?
Giant wheel?
That is a giant wheel. So all those things which my friends would force to go, then I would definitely venture it out. Initially, there will be a lot of stomach churning and all, but then it's okay. Somebody asked me to go for a trekking. Yeah, that is also, I feel, oh, it's not my cup of tea.
Yes, dear. Yes, ma'am. Dear ma'am, thank you so much for sharing all of that. There are still many more questions left. I'm sure you will give us your time again in future. I wouldn't want to take much time from you. But I have one small request towards the end. We'd like you to share 3 magical words or empowering words with us, apart from please, sorry, and thank you. We make this request to all celebrities who are here with us on the International Fab Talks.
Yeah, sure. You want me to share the 3 powerful words, right?
Yes, dear.
I'm enough.
I
That's the most
am
powerful
enough.
word. I'm
Yes,
enough.
I am enough. And yes, you
Enough.
have all power within you. It's only you have to tap out the hidden potential within you.
Yeah.
Ma'am, this sums up the entire thing. You are very strong, and it tells me that you don't need anybody. No matter if it is a positive or a negative thing, you don't expect anything. You are able and you are capable of taking over the reins of your life and enabling other women out to face their lives too. That's really nice. It's a big message for all the women and men, irrespective of gender.
Yes,
Yes, dear.
very much.
Rumbu Nandri, ma'am. Bahut bahut shukriya. Thank you very much. I would love to spend more time with you, but yes, I respect your time. We'll be connected soon again with you.
Thank you. Thank you very much for this wonderful opportunity to connect, and wishing you all the very best in your journey of International Fact Talks. Wishing more and more people connect and make your vision brighter. Shine bright.
Thank you so
Thank
much
you.
for wishing us good, ma'am. Thank you so much. Stay blessed and stay connected. Spread happiness. Yes.
Thank you.
Thank
Thank you very much.
My dear friends, with this, we come to an end to the International Fab Talks for now. Stay connected and stay tuned. If you like what we are doing, bond and connect with us. Share the video. Share this video with people who really need to listen to it and get empowered. Or if they need to be connected to people like our celebrity today, she is Ms.Thulasi Manogaran. You can connect with her, share the video, subscribe, like, and comment as well. Thank you so much.